Hello, and welcome to today's creator contract, No Smoking China, set in Chongqing and supplied to us today by yours truly. So moving on to our briefing, short and sweet, it's bad for your health. And moving on to our targets, and today we have 3 of them, along with 2 objectives. So for today's challenge, we'll be starting at the default location. We're going to have a tranquilizer gun stored up in the side alley, and we'll be bringing with us an oil canister in a briefcase and a silenced pistol. So right from the start and off the bat, we are going to make our way towards the apartment block, and on the way we encounter our first target. So we're just going to give her a gentle nudge and on her way down to terra firma. So we're going to now remove our gas canister from our briefcase. We don't actually need the briefcase anymore. We're going to continue on around through the walkways and into the town centre area and the apartment building. And it's quite the journey, so we're just going to make our way all the way along up the stairs until we get to the main square, and then up one final set of stairs. We are now triggering a conversation between one of our targets, which is why we opted to come this way. We will get to the apartment block. We're going to hop in through the bedroom window here, and we're going to pour our oil canister all over the floor by the table in the kitchen. We're going to drop the oil canister in the puddle, and then we're going to hop back out through the window and deal with our next target, who we've just passed currently in the alleyway area having a cigarette. We're going to make our way around to the side alley and retrieve our tranquilizer gun before returning to the alleyway and dealing with said target. And all the while this is happening, our other target should be going through her routine and making her way to the apartment. So we're just going to use these boxes for cover. We're going to shoot our target in the face with the tranquilizer gun, followed very quickly by our silenced pistol. It doesn't matter if he sees us. In fact, it might actually help. In my case it does, as he will then hold still. We're then going to make our way back in through the apartment bedroom window and position ourselves around by the lounge area. Just as our target is coming up the stairs, she will make her way into the apartment. We can then use our briefcase or the driftwood of the shelf to render her unconscious. We're just going to move her a little way over into the puddle of oil before pulling out our silenced pistol and shooting the oil canister, which will then set the oil alight and eliminate our final target. So with our final target looking rather crispy, all that's left for us to do now is to make good our escape, and the nearest available safe exit will be at the back of the block building, and that is the moped exit. It is a little journey away, so we're just going to run straight there just as our target in the alleyway is found. But because we hit him with the tranquilizer gun before we shot him in the face, that does not seem to count against us. It is quite a very fun trick I like to use now, since I've started learning some of the speedrunning techniques. So there we go, one more creator contract taken care of, and we get confirmation all of our targets have been eliminated according to plan. We met our objectives, and in turn that gets us a silent assassin rating. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.